And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill, the lefty, Tarek Skubal. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Mike Tauchman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
No, that's a ball.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
In the air, right field. Leaps at the wall, and he's got it. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
High in the air, out to right. Vierling going back on this one. He's got it. 2 down. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Andrew Benintendi stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
That one is absolutely belted. And it looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Benintendi makes the turn at second. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
He was all over that one. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. Right through there for a strike.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first, thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Benintendi on third with 2 out. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string of the changeup.
Well, this guy competes hard. You see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Martin Perez.
Sinker cutter change. He's not overpowering velocity, not even up to 90 which isn't, it's not like, oh, you got to have 90. If you can move the ball around, and all it's about is keeping hitters off balance. And if you can have some late movement, you miss the barrel, you get weak contact, and you can move through a game as we've seen him do this season.
Now the batter now, Parker Meadows. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Meadows goes 6 feet 5 inches, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. That catches the corner. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and now one away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. Ball one, no strikes. And a strike to Gleyber. One out, bases empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One down, bases empty. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they do get the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Riley Green in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That missed by a lot. Ball two. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. Stays alive. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Tigers fail to make any noise. We played an inning. No score. Back at Comerica Park. Now at the plate, Josh Rojas. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Boils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Slider misses outside. Cut on and lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. And here is Sosa to the plate. He swings and fouls one off. Second inning here, no score. Swings through that one for strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One down, base is empty. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Miguel Vargas. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right through there, got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Perez back to work. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one missed. Breaking ball misses down and away. Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. In there for strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And it goes just foul. Carpenter gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Double play ball to second. There's one on the run. Throw to first. And it beats him. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And here's the first baseman, Colt Keith. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball. That one clips the outside corner. Strike one. Next offering is outside. Ball four, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
And that gets down for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
First and second, 2 outs. And now here is Jake Rogers. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Keith doesn't stop. Heads for home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Back here in Detroit, on to the 3rd inning, and here is Brooks Baldwin. A little bit low. 1-0.
1-0.
Tap foul at the plate. That misses the zone. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
2-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Here's Corey Lee. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Top of the 3rd, no score. Swings through that one out in front that time. Pitches in there. 1-2. That one is upstairs. That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
He came out of his mechanics there, and typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Mike Tauchman. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. That's a little bit low. Next pitch is downstairs. And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. And that one popped in the air, left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Grounded out his first time. Out to center. Nabs it, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings complete, no score. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Luis Robert Jr. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Green ranges back on it. He brought it back.
Well, that would have been huge if it would have snuck over the glove to take the lead, but great athleticism at the wall, goes up and brings back a homer.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. And that drops in for a strike. Benintendi, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2015. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Andrew Vaughn now went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Benintendi over at first with 1 away. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Josh Rojas. Fly to left his first time. And that misses. And it's 1-0. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And now 2-0.
That's a ball.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So up next, Lenny Sosa.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 1. There's the strike. 4th inning underway. No score. That's inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We're tied 0-0. Back at Comerica Park, here's Riley Green.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering misses, and it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
If he would have had just a little quicker release going up the middle, he's maybe able to get that out right there. And that's the kind of play that defines the best shortstops between just the average ones.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Just missed.
Outside.
Just off the inside edge. Next offering is down low, and that's ball 3. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Stepping in, Colt Keith. Golden opportunity right here. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, 1 hitter at a time.
The next pitch misses. Now 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That one down the line, and foul ball.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. It's gone! Grand slam! And now they're out front. It's 4-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that could be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Young in the box now. No balls and a strike.
So it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow. Now, you know it's tough to bounce back on the mound after giving up a granny, especially when you still have 3 outs to get. Somehow he's got to shake it off. He's got to just hit the reset button and try to get 1 batter at a time, 1 out at a time.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Cam Boozer preparing to come on if needed. Gilbert warming up as well. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And right back to the mound. To first, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And Chris, his big strength is defense, but it is interesting in today's world of baseball compared to when you played. A good defensive catcher is considered differently.
Whatever you get offensively is a bonus, but he's got to put the fingers down. He's got to present pitches to the umpire. They're going to help his pitcher get more strikes.
4 runs already in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2. I think the other component is putting down the finger that the pitcher wants to throw and being on the same page, and that's something that this guy does really well. Gets in sync with his pitchers. Trey Sweeney, the next to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Martin Perez done for the day, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. New pitcher for the White Sox, Jared Schuster.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, runner goes. Pitch is high. Throw to second, out at second. That ends the inning. Big time, big fly for Detroit, a grand slam. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Detroit, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the White Sox DH, Miguel Vargas. Skubal back to work. And a ground ball to first. Keith steps on the bag, and a quick out, number 1.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Baldwin stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. The Tigers leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Misses off the inside, and that is ball 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
So now 1 and 2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Corey Lee. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. There's the strike.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And misses inside. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 4-0. Bottom of the inning, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Parker Meadows. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that one wrapped foul.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in for the out. Here is Gleyber Torres. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Good take by Torres.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next one in the dirt.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green, 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. To the right side, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out. So a man aboard. Next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Swings through that one.
0-1.
The next offering misses. And now it's even 1-1. Green leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Goes down looking. Tigers leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. There's a strike.
You know, these White Sox need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and the count 1-2. Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first. So here's Robert now.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And there's a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Benintendi to the plate. That one a little bit high. Ball one.
No strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. Popped up. Sweeney puts it away for the out. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. Yeah, there's the strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Next offering upstairs. The White Sox down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Checks over to first, back safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Josh Rojas will hit next. Fastball for a strike. On the ground right side, and that one handled. Gets it to first, and that will end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Tigers 4 and the White Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. And that one is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
And now the first baseman, Colt Keith. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Jace Young now at the plate. There's the strike up high, going 1. And a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That
One
one
and
way
two.
outside, and the count is 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball. Rojas throws on to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Tigers are shut down there. They lead 4-0. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Lenny Sosa. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there, and that one's gone. A shot to the opposite field, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Vargas into box again, takes a strike. The 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. Green sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tarek Skubal won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. So they turn things over to the righty, Will Vest. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Vest, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Tigers bullpen with some action. Jason Foley appears to be getting loose. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 strike.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Top of the zone for a strike. Now 1-2.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Oh.
Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 down, base is empty, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Corey Lee, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. They say it went.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out
No
front.
ball. 2 strike.
Not
1 ball,
close with
2
that
strike.
one. Going to count 1-2. Way high. And that one is lifted in the air. Green sizes this one up, corrals it, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cam Boozer. Here's the catcher to hit, Jake Rogers. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And ball 1.
1-1.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Action in the pen down there. Jordan Leisure getting loose out there. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Meadows at the plate and takes high there. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
Lifted in the air out to left, and Benintendi able to make the grab, and the inning is over. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jason Foley. Back to the top of the order, and now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. The White Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And ball 1 to the right fielder. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Bo Brisky, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. That's to third. Makes a sliding stop. Gathers and throws. And that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
And now it's Luis Robert. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That's in there. Strike one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
The White Sox trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. And the slider just misses.
1-1.
Hard hit, right side. Keith takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. That's in there, and that's strike one.
No ball.
Pitching has been
One
pretty
strike.
dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and they trail it 4-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Gilbert. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Just missed. Clips the corner, and the count even 1-1. And that one is inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. This to third, and that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And now it's filled up.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green.
One and 0.
This one in the dirt. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Leisure, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Foul ball there. Gleyber goes. Cut on and miss.
1 and 2.
Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
1-2 here. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. And he grounds one to the right side. Sosa tosses to first. That ends the frame. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they lead it 4-1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Bo Brisky.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. The pitch. That one fouled off. And now the count is even. Inside, just missed. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Rojas, batting with one down, takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
In the air out to center. Grabs it on the run. 2 away now.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Sosa in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top of the 9th. And that's too high. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Brisky is just 1 strike away. And there's a ball.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Two outs. And that one upstairs.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
2 outs, runner at first. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that's fouled off. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.